going on, Jerome? So we're on mock draft 79.825.62.69. Nice for the Minnesota Vikings. And we've been playing around with different scenarios. We did one earlier about trading for Orlando Brown Jr., then what happens in the draft. But, signing Mitchell Schwartz, it's super sexy. It is super sexy. Initially, I was against it because I thought that he would get more money than he was going to get. But since he's hanging out there chilling in free agency, I think that his market is potentially drying up as we approach the draft. So signing Mitchell Schwartz, and if he can stay healthy, if he can return to that 2019 form, he can be one of the best right tackles in the game. But that's the issue, is that he is only a right tackle. So that means that Brian O'Neill will have to kick over to left tackle. I'm sure he'll do fine there. Ezra stays inside. Again, initially I was against it, but now I'm like, screw it. Let's do it. So Mitchell Schwartz, come on board. What are we gonna do? We will offer you $8 million. We will give you 3 years, and then we'll guarantee 60%. And we'll see what happens. Zoom in and enhance. Schwartz is in. Schwartzy, my guy. Let's go. Jeff Schwartz, Mitchell Schwartz, both playing for the Vikings. You love it. Skipping the rest of free agency. We're getting to the draft. So basically, the Vikings as constituted, but now we have Mitchell Schwartz, because why the hell not? So let's go. Now, it really opens up what the Vikings can do in the draft, because they can go BPA, certainly, as opposed to having to feel like you have to take offensive line. Now, if Darisaw is there, if AVT is the guy, if Slater is the dude, yes, absolutely go ahead. So let's go. Or do we trade up? That'd be super sick. Man. So this nonsense play out. Penny Sewell. Zach Wilson fell to the Falcons. I don't think Zach Wilson gets by the Niners, but the Jets are in, and Justin Fields. Ooh, plot twist. Aziz goes early. Pitts falls to the Panthers. That's unfair. Hey, Teddy. Surtain Parsons. So basically everyone except for Aziz does make sense. Now, still on board. Wow, that does not make sense. So Jamar Chase is just out there chilling. Now, what we've generally done in some of these mock drafts is if a guy is available that is very likely not going to be, we pass. So Jamar Chase available at 14. It hurts, but we got to pass. But now, like we mentioned, the Vikings are really freed up to do whatever the hell they want. Mac Jones is still hanging out. Trevin Morig is available. J.C. Horn is there. Jalen Phillips, Darisaw, Cosme, etc. So it would be nice to trade out. Well, let's see if Washington wants to trade up for Mac Jones. Who? Mac Jones? Washington. I'm not going to dick around too much, but I want to see 1277. Why not? Ask for the moon. We'll do it one more time. We will include a 6. They say no. All right, we'll try one more time. Nope. All right, so we're going to stick and pick. Screw it. So J.C. Horn, that would make sense. Darisaw is that dude, though. So what do you do with Darisaw then? Do you play him at guard for a year, and then after Schwartz ages out, kick him out to a tackle? I guess you could. AVT is still on board as well. Man. But J.C. Horn is just that guy. Yeah, he just is. You know what? It really hurts. But this is the freedom that signing Mitchell Schwartz gives you. Yeah. God dang it. Or do we take Phillips? Quiddy Pay's on board too. Nah, J.C. Horn is that dude. All right, so now your cornerbacks are going to be J.C. Horn and Cameron Tiny Dancer. You got Mac working the slot, and Patrick Peterson is just there. And I know that Patrick Peterson has talked about not moving to safety. You might have to think about it. You might have to think about P squared. You can maintain your career. Add years onto the back end. Become the Charles Woodson of that defense. Let's get it. Because the ball skills are still there. All right, starting the round. Morig is still available. And there he goes. Richie Grant, Wyatt Davis, no matter what. Zaven. I know that's going to be super unpopular. People are probably yelling in the comment section, but also, I don't care. Mike Zimmer just gets his way. I don't know how he does it all the time. Where Zimmer has this reputation of being a cornerback whisperer, except everywhere he's gone, teams have spent high draft capital or big money on cornerbacks. Like with the Cowboys, he had Deion Sanders, as well as, I think he had Eric Williams. No, what was his name? No, Eric Williams was the offensive lineman. I think of someone else. Plus Terrence Newman. Terrence Newman was like a top 5 pick in Dallas. And then he followed him in Cincinnati. They picked up Pac-Man Jones. Leon Hall, Jonathan Joseph. All right, so got a couple trade offers. In the third round, so the Steelers are offering extra fourth to move back 9 spots. Yeah, why not? I'm not moving up. I'm moving up. So now you have 5 fourth-round picks. Feel pretty good about that. And you're really freed up to go BPA. Just BPA all over the place. How is Onwuzurike still there? Ooh. Cameron McGrawn. I feel like he's been slept on. Quinn Mainers is there. Man, how long are we waiting? Now we're on the clock. That took a while. So I do not expect Onwuzurike to be on board, so we're going to ignore that. I think Darius Stills could be there. Marvin Wilson makes a lot of sense as well. And Jamin Davis. There is some hype that Jamin Davis could go early. I don't know if I buy that hype. So Jamin Davis at this stage would be a phenomenal pickup. We are going to go with Jamin Davis. Plus, if Ronnie Perkins, so Ronnie Perkins, he's an edge rusher. I don't know why he's listed as linebacker. I guess he could be a 3-4 stand-up outside linebacker. But with the Vikings, he's going to be a hand in the dirt defensive end. Ron Perkins. Come on in. So we're going defense heavy, man. Again, we're ignoring Onwuzurike because he's probably not going to be available there. When do we pick again? In the 4th round. So what would... Yeah, I would be pretty upset if we missed out on a couple of these guys. So let's maneuver. Who's up next? So the Browns are up next. Andrew Berry, Kevin Stefanski. Cleveland Browns. That's how about we'll package a 4 and a 5. You have a 7. And we'll try one more time. I'll sweeten up that 4. I'm doing you a favor. Andrew Berry, like, you don't understand. I'm doing you a favor. Help me help you. All right, we're going to try one more time. Man, you're breaking my balls here, Andrew Berry. They just said no. Okay, fine. We're taking Ronnie Perkins. And then we're going to deal with someone else who is actually in the game. Stupid Browns. Next up. Stupid Cleveland Browns and your stupid faces. Fine, don't want to trade with me. Stefanski, I thought we were cool. Belichick. New England Patriots. All right, so I want pick 32 in the back end of the 4th round. I don't think it should cost that much to move up, man. You say no. You say no. I say no. You say 2 4s? We can't get done with 2 4s. What is this world coming to? All right, so never mind. They're just saying no. Everyone's just saying no all over the place. Fine, we'll just stick and pick. People are shunning Rick Spielman because I saw that he got 6th in the GM rankings because he's a stud. Damn straight. So the defense is pretty happy. So Mike Zimmer's pretty pumped about this draft. J.C. Horn, Jamin Davis, and Ronnie Perkins on the edge. Now, 4th round with our 5 freaking 4th round picks. Got hit offensive line. At some point, because it is nice to have Mitchell Schwartz all up in the building. Got a couple trade offers. Nah. Cowboys one was tempting. But looking at the board, let's see who's going to be there. Center, Morrissey. Morrissey's underrated. I like Morrissey. Hutcherson, Jack Anderson, David Moore, Kendrick Green. Man, they really hate Kendrick Green. I forget which big board this is. Tackles. Christensen, Deontay Smith. Wow. Get Deontay Smith later on. Shoot. All right. So at the top, I mean, Paris Ford, I like him, although he ran that slow 40. Ardarius makes sense. Tui Pelotu, Smith Marset. Yeah, let's go with Ardarius here. Yeah, I'm going to go... So Nico, man, if you can get Nico Collins in the 4th round, hell yeah. And then I'm just going to take offensive linemen who they're really down on that I certainly like as 4th round guys. So we are going to go with Kendrick Green, obviously. I think that he's pretty solidly a 3rd round talent. I'm going to take Jim Morrissey, center out of Pitt. And I'm going to take Deontay Smith. So even though they're low on these big boards, my big board is different. You know, It's weird how that works out. Almost took Dan Moore. Dan Moore's a good player too. So now, I mean, we just hammered the offensive line. Green, Morrissey, and Deontay Smith. I like it, man. How do you get Ronnie Perkins in the third round? Ron Perkins. So now we got 3 picks left. Got some core. Now, Davis Mills is not going to be around this late in all likelihood. Safe bet. They did meet virtually with Peyton Ramsey. But I like Ian Book a little bit more. Let's see. We got safety. We got Ardarius. There's no kickers. All the kickers get drafted? Or they just not rank any? Anyway. Definitely want another wide receiver. Kylan Hill is still there. Wow. What? That's surprising. Amari Rodgers is still on board. We're going to pick Daz as the return guy. Or Stevenson or Shy. Could go a lot of different directions. I'm not wild about the 2 Texas guys, Ellinger or Buechele. But yeah, I'm going to take Kylan Hill. Dynamic runner, great in zone, also phenomenal receiver. I think he's a really nice running back too if Alexander Madison doesn't pan out in year 3. Plus Dalvin, I mean, there's just always concerns, man. Or do we just take Daz? We just not overthink things and just take Daz? Yeah. Daz Newsome is that guy. So as your wide receiver 3 and 4, you have Nico Collins, big-bodied, physical freak guy, can play that X, and then Daz Newsome, who's just going to be all over the place. As a return guy, as a slot receiver, as a deep threat, he's going to be all over. I like Daz. And then lastly, who are we going to take? We haven't addressed tight end. Maybe Brevin Jordan will be available in the 6th, because sometimes big boards are weird. Trey McKitty, Kenny Yeboah. They met with Yeboah. Bushman's there. Luke Farrell's one of my favorite guys. Davidson. Pro Wells is getting a little bit of hype. Yeah, we're going to go Yeboah. Even though Irv Smith and Gronklin and Yeboah are all just like this, Spider-Man pointing meme in terms of H-back size, athletic move tight ends, I don't care. And yeah, it would have been nice to get an inline blocking slobber knocker, but it'd be what it be. Where's that big board? I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good because even though the acquisition of Mitchell Schwartz sort of blunted us going offensive line early, it definitely freed up what the Vikings could do. J.C. Horn is that dude, man. Yeah, I forgot. We're in the 7th round. Actually, screw it. I'm just going to talk about my picks as this damn thing plays out. So we got Mitchell Schwartz in free agency. He's going to start at right tackle. You got Brian O'Neill starting at left tackle. I'm going to pause this because it's just going to pop up. Then you have Ezra Cleveland, unfortunately, sticking inside a guard. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And that freed up the Vikings to go BPA, where Darisaw was there, AVT was there, but J.C. Horn, that athleticism, the length, the alpha attitude. I mean, J.C. Horn and Cameron Tiny Dantzler, that's going to be your high-end, lengthy cornerback duo on the outside for many years to come. Patrick Peterson, we'll see, man. Maybe move to safety. I don't know. 3rd round, Jamin Davis was too much value. Physical freak, has size, can cover, has got range, can bring the hammer as well. I think that he could be a Anthony DeBar replacement after his 1-year deal expires. Ron Perkins, 3rd round pick. Too much value. Way too much. I understand that I have a lot of faith in DJ Wanham, but Ronnie Perkins working in with Wanham and Weatherly opposite Daniil Hunter. Yeah, you like that thing going on. 4th round might be legendary, man. So you end up with 5 4th-round picks. Ardarius Washington, I think, will compete right away for that strong safety position. Him and Xavier Woods will go back and forth. Nico Collins, it will be a solid wide receiver 3, big-bodied, outside-the-numbers guy. Would allow Jefferson and Thielen to work from the slot more. Kendrick Green, Jim Morrissey, Deontay Smith. 3 offensive line prospects I really like. Kendrick Green can really get after. It's probably one of the best zone blocking guards going to be available in the mid-rounds in this draft. Deontay Smith, the long, lengthy, physical, athletic, basketball-style tackle that the Vikings seem to enjoy. I think that he could work with Blake Brandel, and eventually they could be the 2 backup tackles. Jim Morrissey. Hey, Morrissey. Absolute leader, absolute guy in the middle that you love. And, if Garrett Bradbury doesn't work out long-term, Kylan Hill, the run back of Mississippi State. If he gets at 5th, they'd be insane not to go with this. Daz Newsome in the 5th as well. Can be your wide receiver 4. Can be your return guy as well as Kenny Yeboah. Basically, You're drafting Tyler Gronklin after Tyler Gronklin leaves after his rookie deal expires after the season. But Yeboah, formerly of Rice University, can absolutely get it done. So, I mean, if this is how it ends up, I'm good. I'm pretty damn good and excited about the future of the Vikings and also the immediate future of 2021. All in. Hoist at Lombardi in LA. Let's go. Inglewood up to no good. But your thoughts? Minnesota Vikings 7-round mock draft after signing Mitchell Schwartz. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.